As soon as the parent says it's time to go to bed and the kid says no, the parent immediately gets stressed. So then they control, suppress, or change. And that usually the controlling is get your ass to bed. Now, like I said, instead of the parent taking a deep breath, registering what the child said, realizing that all of us struggle with transition, not saying anything to the child, but going back to the room and just waiting. What if you say to your child, hey, it's time for bed, and then you just walk in the other room? Your fear is going to tell you that they're not going to go to bed, especially after you hear them say no. So anytime we have to transition, we immediately perceive it as a threat until deemed otherwise. So when a child is watching their favorite television show and it's nighttime, parent comes in with no warning and says, hey, time for bed. You are asking that child whose brain is not fully developed and mature, who doesn't have a full ability to regulate their brain, you're asking them to make an immediate transition. Adults can't even do it. So then when the child doesn't reflect that transition by their behavior, an oppositional defiant child is a scared child. So when a child says no, it's because in their brain, they're immediately moved into stress, which means they immediately move into freeze. So that's the no. Now, if you realize that, you don't even say anything. You just back away. You go in the other room, and this is what I like to encourage parents to do. Practice, investigate, explore. You go in the room. They don't do anything. You come back. Now you're breathing. You're a little less stressed. You're not overwhelmed. You don't have all those old parenting stories telling you, make that child go to bed right now, or if they don't go to bed right now, they're not going to sleep. They're going to be up till 2 o'clock in the morning, and then they're going to keep me up, and then I'm not going to get enough sleep, and then I'm probably going to get tired on the way to work, and then I'm going to probably get a ticket, or I'm going to run a stoplight, and then I'm going to be late. All these fear-based things that happen. When you can calm all that down, you go back to your child and say, hey, babe, time for bed, sweetheart. What story you want to read? I'm going to come in here and lay down with you and get ready, get your story ready. So you go through that process. Child's now relaxed. You give them a little physical affection. I love you. Walk in the room, give them space. They'll turn the TV off.